It's the time to get down.
I mean, take a look at Maxine. Take a look at this picture. You can tell she's upset. You can tell she's upset. You know, they get that look. You know how black women get. You can tell when they're pissed off.
Mr. Political Brother, I think
I
you
love
really,
him.
I think you need to
I've
be very.
slept with them. Lay down next to me.
You know what, Mr. Political Brother?
I know when they pissed off.
You cannot.
Look at that mouth. They get that whole mouth thing going like, you know, you hate to see that.
You're isolated.
We have something to talk about. They say that, then they go to the whole mouth thing.
Are you talking about
sisters.
Women or just sisters?
Black women. White women do it different. Asians go.
Are you being prejudiced, Political Brother?
I have been. I'm sorry. I have been. You know, that's why. What can I say?
Political Brother, is this a satire moment, or are you really serious in isolating the African American woman as to be a certain type of woman apart from all other women on this planet?
Yeah, just the African American ones. The regular old African ones is a whole different thing. It's the African. You said it exactly right. African American, yeah. And we'll talk about that on Political Brother, where we get it all kind of politically incorrect. But I want them to know I love them. I'll be home about 6. Okay, all right. All right, now, now the other story, which we'll get on to next week, is going to involve the ongoing WikiLeaks saga, a whole issue with the supposed so valuable information that everybody else says is not valuable, but now the U.S. is saying valuable as they use it as an excuse to go around and just, again, well, we'll talk about that. And we'll say, is it un-American? Is it un-American to talk about these things? Is it un-American to expose policies that lead to 15 civilian deaths for every combatant death? That certainly will make people love you in the foreign countries. Okay, that old 15-to-1 ratio. So is it being traitorous to discuss this? So we'll talk about all that next week. Next week, or maybe even Friday, right, Vic? As we get into this with Shirley Huzar.
Yes, I can't wait to look forward to the wonderful one-on-one, unofficial segments that you and Shirley Hip Hop Huzar Republican bring to the table. If you guys haven't watched this show, she is somewhat out of control, but in a controlled, chaotic moment for an hour, and the Political Brother is going to rein her in.
Exactly. All right. Here I go, reining her in.
There you go. And while that takes place, Political Brother, just remember, I'm going to ask you an off-the-air question.
Sometimes late at night when my parents aren't home. All right, this has been the Political Brother. You need to be scared.
you lie to me. Don't you lie to me.
Thank you. I want to thank the political brother. Thank
Yeah.
you, political brother, for coming in.
Yeah. Give that man some props. Give that man some props, man.
All right, that's enough. He don't deserve all that.
Yeah.
Wearing that weird clothing. And what's wrong with political brother, man? I don't know. I tried to talk to him. He needs an intervention, man.
Well, you know, political brother was a little, you were a little bit more considerate and really giving him an evaluation of what his impact is. You're more considerate. Usually, you really go after him.
Well, you know what I like about political brother? We need him to balance out the evil rhetoric that is brought about by Shirley Huzar, the hip-hop Republican. People say, well, Mario, why do you have her on this channel? Mario, why do you all have the hip-hop Republican?
Yeah.
Why?
Serve a greater
Because
good.
they represent a valued part of the African-American milieu. And we believe in the expression of a variety of political opinions because we like people to know that people are not in a box.
Yeah.
And we support the whole thing of bringing that whole community, first of all, we believe in political debate and discussion.
Yeah.
And that you're not supposed to hate them and want to kill them or cut their throat
Yeah.
at the end of the debate.
And and political brother, just so you know, I had a commenter come in and on our live chat, and he had a very interesting question to ask you. He said, can I have some of that Nag Champa over your left shoulder? Can you?
Man, that's the best incense. Don't y'all see? You know what? We got to give you more of a tour one day of what's over here because I have a lot of my little special favorite things over here. I mean, it's not just that, Vic. I got my juice, my coffee, and you got to have a coffee warmer.
That's
How
right.
many you don't have a coffee? Man, you got to get a coffee warmer, y'all. You got the thing that keeps the cup all hot. Sometimes you can sit on it. All right. And I got all kind of music things, books that I have yet to read. And I do have, and you know what else? You guys, besides the Nag Champa, before I got all into different incense, it's like, just coming up. What was my favorite incense for many, many years? Because it shows you I'm a true brother. Coconut incense. Coconut. I love coconut incense.
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
Vic, I'm just telling you, man.
I know, man. I know. It's just one of those things, like I said. We may talk a lot about what we think is important, but a lot of times people are observing things that impact them. And I think we'll call today's impact comment and question Nag Champa.
Nag Champa.
That's right, man.
Man, well, you know what, Vic?
Yeah.
There's so many segments in this broadcast. We've been through the first parts, some of the first parts.
Right.
But I think now it's time to get ready for this other part that we love so much, right?
Man, you always have a surprise, right? You
Right.
always have something going.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Victor Allen in the New Sports.
I know. I can't wait to hear this
Where's the audio?
the wonderful New Sports audio.
New Sports. It's a new. It's sporty and sweating and picking and grunting and scratching nuts. We're going to have a new one maybe by next week.
Yeah.
We got to have a new sports intro.
Yeah, we
But I
should.
love the voiceover in that one.
Yeah,
Something about the new sports. It's new and sporty.
I can
Scratching, grunting, tweeting.
I can see all the PR agencies going like this. If I made a presentation to my boss or CEO about the next campaign of advertising,